What's going on, guys? This is Tony. Welcome to Ralda Details. So in today's video we are gonna be pretty much detailing a Toyota Tacoma, and as well as gonna be a Chevy Corvette C5. This is a 2004. We are gonna be doing a two-step paint correction on this vehicle, and as well we're gonna be using new products. So let's see. And as well we're gonna be using new products, so stay tuned. Let's move on. Let's go. Enjoy the process. And like I said, we already start with the wash process. Ivan is doing the engine bay. We already did the door jambs, rings, and finishing up once again with the engine bay. So as well, we got our friend over here, Mendez, from Mendez Mobile Detailing. We are kind of collaborating a little bit here and there with some jobs. So it's nice to always work with other detailers. That's I really like, and I enjoy pretty much working with a lot of detailers around it. Like I was saying, I've been having problems with my batteries. My battery died, my phone died, everything died on me today. But anyways, I still wanna continue. You know, once again, we're finishing up the engine. We got my buddy Mendez here. We got Ivan, and we're pretty much trying to take care of 3 vehicles. We just find out that we're gonna do a mobile. I'm gonna come with Mendez. I'm gonna give him a hand with that mobile job. Ivan is gonna finishing up this one here, and then we're gonna come back for the C5, 2004 C5. We're gonna come back to take care of that vehicle as well. So stay tuned. As well, we're gonna be using new products. As you guys can see, we have Mendez over here already spraying. This is iron decan. This is from Purist. So we are testing out. We don't know exactly what they're gonna do so far. It's gonna be hard to see as well on this paint because, you know, it's black paint, but we're gonna see what can do and everything. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's go. As well, we're gonna be claying, and the clay we're gonna be using is AM clay. Once again, we always get this. I mean, this one here is mixed already, but I always go with this one here. I like the AM clay. It's really nice. I enjoy using this one here, but I'm gonna use gloves. I can clay it, you know, why I have the iron decan, so I feel like that's a better job whenever you have iron decan, and it's a good clay look, you know, at the same time. So I kind of like that right there. So anyways, guys, I have to say, I mean, you can leave the product for a long time. As you guys can see, it's still there. It's been like about 6 minutes or so, and that thing is still in the paint. So it has some sort of a like I don't know, but it's kind of thick, and as again, the smell is really good. So that's one of the things that I like the most. Once again, and this paint is gonna be difficult to find out, you know, if how kind of is doing or how it's performing, because once again, it's a black vehicle, so there's no way. So but anyways, we're still gonna use it on that one there, on that vehicle, so we might gonna be able to see better, you know, how it's reacting, you know, whenever we are applying it. So let's continue. And also we are using this nice I already use it, but I like to keep it in the bag, so you know it's gonna keep, you know, it's gonna be wet all the time if you keep it in the bag. So it's a nice thing right there. I believe that's why they send it with these bags, you know, with the little type of thing, you know, where you can close it out. That way you can kind of keep it in the bag. Every time you're gonna use it, you just pull it out. I used this one time already, and I do like it so far. So it absorbs really nice, and it's small. That's another thing that I like. So once again, this truck is just gonna be a wax, nothing special on this one here, and a full interior detail. A few other things that we gotta see if we can correct. We're gonna try to remove this. They put some sort of what is called, and they put some protection over here, the little rubbers, you know, to protect the edges from the door. And now we have all that adhesive right there, so we're gonna be using rapid remover to remove all the stuff. This is a good potential ceramic coating client and stuff like that, but he wants to do a good full interior, full exterior detail first, and then he's gonna move on to a potential two-step paint correction plus a ceramic coating. He was talking about a 2-year coating, so we will see. We might gonna see this truck back in the shop soon. So nice truck, I like them. I always like Tacomas. I got a Tundra, but I like Tacomas too. They are really nice. So all right, it's ready to bring it inside to the shop. Let's bring it in, let's move on. Okay guys, so you guys remember that it was kind of hard to see like if the product was doing well. Now we can see when we rinse the truck. Now you guys can see in the floor all the purple stuff. Yeah, so that tells me, yep, it breaks some or a lot of the items, particulars that we have in the paint. So awesome. Boing, boing. All right guys, so like I said, we've been testing products, and there's a lot of products over here that we've been using. Once again, this one here, this product, I want to talk a little bit more about this one here, because guys, this thing does not smell like the other type of item removers. This one here, I don't know, actually I like the smell on this thing, and it's super thick. So once again guys, this thing is good, and you guys still can see, you know, all the stuff right here. Once again, that was a black vehicle, but once again, we're still gonna try it on that one there, and see what it does. We can try it as well on my Tundra, because that one there is gonna give us a better view and everything of what can the product can do. As well, we have some other products here from DIY Details. Really, I like this product here. So there is a lot of products that I have here with me guys. So smooth paint decontamination, this one here is another one, really good product. It's thick as well, so it takes a while, you know, to dry it off and everything on the paint. So it's good, you know, for whenever we are working on the direct sunlight, we might can do 2 or 3 panels at the same time. And yeah, once again, really good products here guys. And yeah, I want to show you guys my little baggie, how I got my baggie here. I did this one, I even put Swift tracks here and Race Tech. I like both of them, they are really good. Anyone that you guys choose is really good. And I have it right here like that because it's easy to grab. As you guys can see, I don't have any buckets or stuff like that, because you can just put it here, and as well you can spray. I have a hole, big hole right there, that's why I put the Swift track, in order to all the debris or any stuff, you know, it falls down, you know, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna accumulate the water right here and stuff like that. So yeah, this is my little Husky custom made buggy. As well, when I run out of my go-to, which is super clean, this is mainly for, you know, tires, wheel wells, and as well I like to use this one for like, you know, to rinse, to spray, you know, on the panel whenever the car is kind of bad, you know. I like to spray it off, you know, on the paint, and that's gonna be my pre-rinse. APC rinse is what my friend Phil Miranda call it, and the guy from AM Details, really good. So that's why I have the majority of my product on this one here, so I can just use it on the go. So if I run out of the product here on my little IK foamer, so I just pull it out, stick it in there, let it fill, close it out, and good to go. So that's kind of how I do it. So now guys, we're gonna move on We are going mobile right now with my friend Mendez. We're gonna be technically doing one of his clients, and we're gonna take care of that one as well together. Once again, we do like to help each other, so it's really nice. I like to work with other detailers. Always I like to work with other detailers, so stay tuned because this is gonna be a long video, but it's gonna be worth it. We're gonna get to know Mendez, so let's move on. All right guys, so we got about 15 minutes to kind of talk about Mendez. Brian Felix from Mendez Mobile Detailing. He's been on the business for how long, buddy?
I would say officially since 2019, so about 2-3 years, maybe if my math is correct. Prior to that though, I wasn't registered and stuff, so I don't even count that first year.
I see.
So I would say 4 years max, pero like I said, you know, without registering the business, stuff like that.
Got you. And so far, you know how you feel like being a mobile detailer, like
I'm sorry, man. I'm laughing because it's so different being the opposite side, because I'm used to being the cameraman, right?
I know. So we want to know everything about Mendez in today's video, pretty much. You know how you start, how you feel to, you know, to this point, like being a mobile detailer and everything. How, like, as well, we want to learn a little bit about how to handle, you know, customers and stuff like that. You know.
Okay. So a little bit about Mendez. What specifically do you want to know, my background or the business's background?
I want to know your background. We want to know everything about you. So let's just start with your background first.
Okay, so I am 25 years old, you guys. I was born on July 10th. So if you're a Cancer out there, shout out to you guys. So I'm 25 years old, you guys. I started a business at like 20 after graduating and stuff like that. I grew up in Humacao, Puerto Rico, which is where I was born. I lived out there for a few years. Me and my family decided to move to Pennsylvania, which is where I was raised. So shout out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Shout out to York, Pennsylvania. That's where, you know, I was born and raised. I mean, not born, but I was raised there majority of my teenage years. I graduated in 2015. After I graduated, I decided, you know, to move out here to Virginia and get away from everything. You know, I wanted to start over. I knew everybody, and it was just a small city. So I wanted a fresh start. I came out here to Virginia, and ever since then, it's just been a blessing, man. It's been a lot of hard work and stuff like that, but we making it happen, man. I'm putting on for my city. My family's proud, my friends are proud, and we're just gonna keep this thing going, you know? So
that's amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
And what motivates you to kind of start your own business? Like how or why you start your own business?
That's a great question. Great question. So when I actually was, I would say 16, because I graduated at 17. You know, once you're about to graduate, the pressure's on. You know, I know what it's, you know, what it's like with parents, you know, Hispanic parents, where they're like, hey, I want the best for you. I want you to do something with your life. So when I first, you know, was in senior year, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to become an elevator installer. I wanted to become an apprentice for construction. I just wanted to, you know, do something that I enjoyed doing. And I just couldn't figure it out. So it took me about 3 or 4 years to figure something out. And the reason behind me starting the business was honestly because I just love working with cars. Now I am into like the JDM, you know, the Honda Civics, like the Fast and Furious movies. Like I'm into all that stuff. I love cars, but my intentions were never detailing at first. I didn't even know about detailing. You know, it wasn't until I came across Reyes, the entrepreneur video. One of his videos, he made a video about detailing and stuff like that, and I saw that video. I was like, dang, okay, that's pretty cool. But I never thought about it. You know, I just kept living my life, kept doing what I do. And you know, I actually was listening to a lot of Gary Vee at the time, and I'm sorry, I don't want to take up too much time here on Tony's channel, but I know that Gary Vee had a lot to do with my mental like perspective and how I thought. You know, I never thought to myself, you know, I can't do anything. You know, I never thought that to myself. I always knew whatever I'm gonna pick to do, I'm gonna stick with it, I'm gonna grind it out, and I'm gonna just, you know, commit, you know. And I see a lot of detailers nowadays, they don't 100% commit, which is like the first recipe to what you want to make happen, you know, to your business. You got to commit. So I tried window tinting. So actually I did tint. I tinted windows. I know how to tint windows. And I actually called up, and this is where Gary Vee comes into play. I called up like 10 shops in Richmond, man, because I had just first moved out here. So when I first moved out here, I had no job. So I was like, hey man, what can I do? I want to work with cars. I don't want to go back to a warehouse, you know?
Yeah.
So after, you know, calling around and trying to get, you know, somebody to let me work for them, I ran across this window tint shop here in the city. And I told them, hey, I'll come out here, I'll work for free. I'm just trying to learn the trade. I just want to learn the skill. Don't even pay me. Like, I just want to go out there and you teach me. And, you know, I did that. It was it worked out, man. And I learned a lot. And he never paid me, but he would give me gas money. So I guess you'd say he paid me just, you know, gas money to make it there.
Yeah.
Because I had no money. And that's kind of how I got introduced to, you know, working with cars. I started by doing window tint.
Yeah.
I did that for a year. I tried to start my own business, but I just wasn't mentally there, you guys. Like, it's very important that you get your mental right first. You got to develop yourself first before you start developing your business, because your business is a reflection of you. So yeah, it's kind of like a little backstory and stuff. I hope I didn't talk too much.
That's amazing, man.
I love
like,
the camera,
no,
man.
like,
I love the camera. So.
I see that. That's great, guys. So yeah, like, we get to know a little bit of Mendez, you know, and I'm sure, you know, there is a lot more that we can kind of talk about, you know, but right now we are going to do a what we're going to be doing today.
We're going for days, man. But so right now we're going to do a silver detail package for one of my clients.
Okay.
It's a new client and she has a Mazda 3.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and do a full interior cleaning, and we're going to do the engine bay and just give it a wash and wax on the exterior.
Awesome. And what we're going to do after that?
And then after that, man, we got a busy day, man.
Yeah.
So we got to go back to the shop, and then I'm going to record that on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out, check out Mendez Mode Detailing, because we're going to record from Tony's perspective what it's like having the shop and kind of just balancing mobile and shop services and stuff like that. So stay tuned.
Yep. So all right, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna record some of this job over here. I'm gonna be helping him out, and he's gonna be helping me out as well at the shop. So stay here. Don't go anywhere. Let's go.
Hey Ariel, how's it going? Good morning. This is Brian with Mendez Mode Detailing.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, I'm happy I was able to fit you in today, because I know you wanted your car done. So we actually pulled up here, and I'm kind of lost. Do you mind giving me a little bit of directions here?
All right, guys. So this is the vehicle that we're gonna be doing. It's a Mazda CX-5, and this is the conditions. All right, let's move on. All right, Mendez, so tell us a little bit more about your process. You know, like, we already start blowing out, and now you're almost finishing up vacuuming. So what is going to be the next step?
All right, so like Ralda said, we already went ahead and blew everything out with our compressor. We also drew our drill brush here because these carpets have some pet hair and stuff stuck on it. So once that's done, we're gonna start detailing. I always like to say this is like prep. You know, cleaning the vehicle is prep, and now we actually start detailing. So we're gonna go ahead and do the door panels. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the seats. This is a full shampoo, but honestly, the looks of the carpet and the seats, it's gonna be a pretty simple job. So we're just gonna go ahead and clean these leather seats off. No need to steam clean or anything like that. And then we'll steam the carpets up a little bit just to give them a nice clean, and then we'll move on to the exterior.
Awesome. All right, guys, so we're gonna kind of do some progress over here, and then we're gonna come back with you guys in a little bit. Let's move on. Alright guys, so we just finished, like I said, this vehicle, this Mazda CX-5. It went through pretty good. I think we did great. What do you think?
Yeah, we did it great. I mean, that car was a little dirty, so
it was.
We made a huge difference. We got there around like 10:30. We finished around 12:30, but by the time we're leaving and stuff, the client comes out, we talk to him, we left around 12:50. So not bad for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of work. Yeah. Yeah, we killed it, man. We killed it.
Awesome. Now I want to ask you, like if you have any advice for anyone, that's looking to start the mobile detailing or any like a shop detailing, like whatever, whatever you think that you can give a good advice to someone that is looking to start. This can be for anybody, like for instance, like somebody that is just getting off of like let's say high school or whatever, or like young people that wants to start the detailing, or anybody. Yeah. I mean anybody,
Right. So when it comes to advice, I can only speak from what I know and what I've experienced, right? I can't tell you, hey, you should go get a shop first. I don't, I don't have experience and stuff like that, so I can't really advice on that stuff. Only thing I would say, which is like what I'm big on and what a lot of people aren't big on, is like self-development. I would just say that's number one, honestly, because like I said earlier, if you're not in good shape mentally, physically, and you're ready for what is gonna come, because stuff and problems is gonna arise no matter what, right? But if you're not mentally like sane and you're not mentally tough for that stuff, it's gonna probably hit you a lot harder than someone else who was ready to do that, right? So I would say self-development, man. Like if you're young, take advantage of your health, work out, do whatever you can to set yourself apart, not only in the detailing world but just in everyday life, Correct. So I would say read books, and this is all stuff that I do, you guys. I'm not just saying. So read books, exercise, drink water, eat good, eat clean, and it's just focus more on building and being the best version of yourself, and everything else will follow, you guys. I promise you guys, it might not make sense to you right now because it didn't make sense to me when I was hearing the same advice, but it really is true. Once you start putting in the effort, putting in the work, the energy and stuff like that out there in the world is going to come right back to you, and that's what I believe. So I would say development and just mindset, just making sure your mind is good and you're strong enough to overcome anything that comes your way. Awesome, Mendez. So thank you. I mean, Brian. Your name is Brian. Yeah, I'm Felix. Brian. Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say they might ask what the price was for that car too. Exactly. Yeah. So the price for that car was $315. Originally we expected to do a smaller vehicle, which is what we were expecting to do. That's why we were like, hey, we can knock this out, But it turned out to be a bigger size vehicle, so we had to charge $315. Instead of the original $280 price. Now $315 might still be on the lower end, but me personally, like, I'd rather just still keep that same climb, and instead of me telling them like, hey, it's gonna be $400, we'll take that L. I had Ralda's help there, so we knocked it out a lot faster and a lot quicker than I would have by my own. So big shout out to Ralda, thank you, brother. And yeah, we charged $315, you guys, for all the people out there. And then the client paid a $30 deposit or whatever. So what's that? $345. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, man. Thanks for letting us, kind of ride with you and kind of, It was cool, man. I swear. Know more about you, because we want to know more about you. I kind of know you, but I feel like people want to know you. That's true. And everything, because you are kind of like always, there at the shop, and people see you. But I want to have you in my channel, in order to kind of people, to know you better, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool, to know different detailers and all that stuff. And I kind of like what you're doing as well, kind of like Reyes does, to know different detailers around, USA. And man, it will be nice to know people, from different parts of the world, for sure. Kind of like I kind of talk a lot with different people, people from Colombia, Brazil, like many places, everywhere. Because I mean, it's amazing. I like the network. I like how this thing, is kind of opening up, doors for a lot of people. It's nice, to kind of know a lot of people. It's so easy to get started too, you guys. Don't think that it's the most hardest thing. Correct. It's super easy. Like, all you have to do is have the right mindset, which is why I said self-development is important. Because if you can't believe you're gonna do something, you're not gonna do it. You gotta have that belief first, and you can only believe once you start seeing results. And the only way you can start seeing results is if you start putting in the work. And the only way you can put in the work is if you want to put in the work and you start believing like, okay, I know this is gonna work out. No matter what happens, I'm gonna put in the work. Just keep working hard, you guys. Hustle never settle, man.
Exactly. And the other thing I want to talk about the previous video that I upload. I believe a lot of you guys already watched that video, but I had Jason from Chicago Auto Pros. You know how big they are. They have a big shops and all that stuff, and he kind of at the end of the video, stick to all the way to the end of the video, because we kind of interview Jason and he kind of throw some knowledge there, and all that stuff. And for a lot of people that are starting as well, kind of like Mendez say, but there's a lot of different things from different people. So kind of guys, like I would say, watch those videos because they are kind of good, and everything. Also, I went there, for training to kind of get more knowledge, in order to kind of help other people as well.
I watched that this morning, man.
You did?
I watched it this morning.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of that was the idea, to go over there to kind of get knowledge. I'm not as big as other detailers and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get there, at some point. And at the same time, I'm trying to.
Tony trying to be humble, you guys. Trying to be humble.
No,
man,
I'm not.
There, man.
It's not what you guys see, because YouTube is one thing. Like, I mean, I can show only few things, but you guys can see the back of my house. Like, it's not like I'm working on a nice shop or anything like that, where I'm building my detail setups, and things like that. So I'm using that small space that I have in order to, take care of a lot of things, at the same time. So I'm kind of starting, from all the way down. It's not like I have like,
you got bigger goals, man.
I got my goals. I want to, continue, and I want to grow to a point, where as well, because I want to enjoy life too. I don't want to be all stressed out, with the business and all the stuff. I want to make it easy, which it depends, you can take it. Like, if you want to push hard, and be focused 100% on that, you can. But at the same time, I have a family, and that's a big thing for me. We got to spend time with our family. We got to spend time with our kids. Like, for those who has kids, I mean, the main thing, the reason why we are doing all this kind of working hard and all that stuff is for our family. So we got to kind of, bring that up, to our kids. We gotta spend time with them. I want to see my kids, grow and everything. And that's the main reason why I quit from my electrical work, because I was all the time, out and all the stuff. So
come home tired.
You don't even want to play with your kids. Like, it's not like today I'm kind of have all the energy and stuff like that, but at least I can see them every day. So that's kind of my goals,
memories, man.
Memories and everything. So all right, guys, I think that's gonna be it on this video. So thanks, guys, for watching, and stay all the way to the end of this video for those who did. Appreciate you guys, and don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mendez Mobile Detailing YouTube channel. I will set the link on the description down below. So guys, appreciate you guys. Take care. Catch you guys on the next